It's the Krakon and Jimmy Show.
Welcome to the Krakon and Jimmy Show, the only show hosted by a squid and what are you again, Jimmy?
I'm a person.
And keep telling yourself that, and maybe someone else will believe it one day. We're here in Chicago outside of C2E2 for the big comic book convention. And why wouldn't we start our first show with something so big? Because like my mom always said, aim for the stars, and if you miss, at least you'll come hurtling back down to earth in a giant ball of flame and hopefully take some other people with you. So, what do we got going on today, Jimmy?
Well, today actually, the other day I was riding my bike and I flipped it.
That doesn't sound good.
Oh no, it wasn't that good at all. And it was my bicycle, not my motorcycle. And I think I have to go to the doctor. But I went through the junk mail yesterday and found a placard for.
That's why I always go shopping for doctors.
Well, I was going to say it was to go to a dentist. If I switch dentists, I can get a free X-ray. They say I'm thinking about having him look, maybe get my elbow checked out.
Nothing could go wrong with that. I think that's exactly the route you should take.
Yeah.
Is it a dentist for a broken elbow?
It's not insurance fraud. No.
Dentist for elbow. Okay, what else? What
else is in the news? There's a 12-year-old girl in India who was living with monkeys in a sanctuary that they rescued. Yes!
I lived with a monkey once.
Really?
What happened with this girl? Why was she living with the monkeys?
She apparently was just growing up in the jungle with some monkeys in a sanctuary. And they found her. The monkeys attacked the people trying to save her.
They attacked the people saving her. Why would they? Actually, you know what? Makes a whole lot of sense. I used to live with a monkey once. His name was Steve. And then one day he just started throwing his crap everywhere. And I'm not talking about his belongings on my side of the room either, if you catch my drift. So then I had to dump Steve, and then I moved up the evolutionary ladder and I got this guy. What are you again, Jimmy?
I'm a person.
You keep telling yourself that. Maybe someday other people will believe you too. So what else?
Oh, well, what else? Did you hear about what's going on in Syria right now?
What's Syria?
Syria, the country where we're invading, I believe.
That's boring news. Yawn. Let's go inside the show. We're here with Jon Lennon of Cheese Lord Comics. Hey, wait a second, Jimmy, get him his thing. People need to know who he is. John, we made you a lower third. We don't have money to do the computer graphics, but we got you this, so put that on. So John, you're famous. So tell us what you do and why you're here.
I'm a hack artist. I steal other people's things and claim them as my own, right?
That's actually really accurate of what I was going to tell Jimmy to write. Jimmy, write down Dreamer, because his hopes and dreams aren't going to come true. I've seen his art.
Yeah. No. I draw my own comics, horror comics and dark comedy comics and stuff like that. But then I also need to make some money, so I draw a lot of just cartoon characters and such like this, you know.
For sure, you whore yourself out like everybody else here. That's okay. There's only a few people here that actually had real work doing this stuff, but it doesn't bother all these people spending the money. Hey, what's this thing over here that I see that you did? What's this thing? Tell me a little bit about this.
This is called Kid Touchers and More.
No, the other one.
The other one. Your guy is effing up, bro.
This one right here. What's this one called?
This is a comic I did called Suicide Tastes Like Ass.
It really tastes like ass.
As far as I am aware.
I always heard it tasted like bleach or gunpowder.
Sometimes just like water.
Tears.
From you drowning.
Lots of tears.
So sadness, kind of like my Friday nights. Suicide tastes like my Friday nights. All right. Now, Jimmy, I want you to show him that picture that I found. Hold that up to the camera. All right. Now, John, tell me exactly what's happening in this picture.
This is the Abe Lincoln Jesus Doom. That is a very sad man that has, which has the head of Abe Lincoln and the other has the head of Jesus.
Your parents must be so proud.
They are not. No.
They're not proud. How can they not be proud with a son who made something like this?
Well, I don't want to speak for them, but I'm just saying they're not proud of me in general because of how ugly I am. But
we can't all be winners in the looks department. Jimmy knows that for sure, right?
Yeah, I'm a person.
All right. So anyway, where do you get your influences from?
Mostly just things that I see bums right on the walls of vacant lots, man. I just whatever, just YouTube and.
So you see desperation and you channel it in your artwork.
Yeah. Like I don't have a lot of hope or dreams or anything like that, so I just look for the sadness in the world and That's what I draw.
But your comic book label is called Cheese Lord Comics. Are you royalty?
No, but I'm the god of the cheesy jokes, that's all.
Oh, so you're going like the dad joke route, right?
Yeah.
So did you hear about the black rapper with freckles?
No, I didn't hear that one.
Oh, well, it's common. All right, you guys don't get it. Anyway.
Maybe it doesn't. I don't know.
A lot of
Fucking
artists.
hang yourself. Hang yourself.
We're doing serious business here, Jimmy. Focus, okay?
I'm sorry.
A lot of artists put themselves in their work. Which one of your characters do you personalize with the most?
They're all based on me. So I have a character that's the cyborg dolphin.
Cyborg dolphin?
Yeah, he's a cyborg dolphin who's just a normal
I
high
live in
school
the
kid.
ocean. I ain't never seen no cyborg dolphin.
Fuck that shit, man. They're there, dude.
Okay,
They're there.
I believe you. Tell me more. I'm interested. Despite this vacant look in my eyes, I'm interested. You're gonna have to tell a story, otherwise I'm really gonna fall asleep.
Holy shit.
What character do you identify with most? It's really simple.
The cyborg dolphin is a normal high school kid who happens to be a cyborg dolphin.
Oh, like Spider-Man.
Yeah, like Spider-Man, except he's dolphin,
Yeah.
And I identify with that because he's a loser just like me.
That's really deep and sad. If I could cry real tears, there'd be one coming out for you,
Yeah,
man.
this was not. If you were looking for someone to be positive, that you came to the wrong person.
Jimmy's positive, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, doctor says.
Anyway, you're known for some classics such as Product of Society, that cyborg dolphin you were telling me about, and King of the Bums. Is there any overarching theme other than sadness in your books?
Yeah, no, not really. Just that nothing matters, and basically a joyful pessimism, man. Like we should be, full of doom but also happy all the time.
That's really interesting. Did you look at my paper? Because my next question is really something along the same lines as this.
I did not look at your paper, octopus man.
I inked all over it, and it's a little bit personal, but, you can look if you want. Just don't touch it. I don't advise against touching it.
Okay.
So, now that we have this, Cheeto thing in office, and the doomsday clock is clicking ever closer to an inevitable doom, how do you feel about things?
It doesn't change anything for me, man. I've always assumed that I'm going to live through the apocalypse and die in a nuclear blast, so it's all good. I feel just as positive as I ever have.
Hey, hold that mic up to your mouth, because we can't hear you if you don't hold that up to your mouth.
Christ.
Are you a prepper?
Yeah, if the bomb were to drop, would you want it to drop closer or further from you?
Closer, because I'm a coward, and I'd rather die very quickly.
But let's say you had an hour left to live. How would you spend that time?
Masturbating.
That's the best way.
Yeah.
That's absolutely the best way. That's
Yeah.
how Jimmy spends every...
Most of the day, yeah.
Well, he's doing this now, but you can't see under the table. All right, so what projects are you working on now? Outside of drawing Simpson stuff for people.
Right, I'm bringing back our old comic Product of Society. My guy Leo and I, we're bringing that back. This is the 10-year anniversary, actually. Yeah. So we decided we would revive it, and it's going to be out for Wizard World Chicago later this summer. There's going to be some anti-Trump stuff in there. There's going to be just some crazy shit where a guy is fighting his own penis because his penis transforms into a leprechaun that swears at him. Just
Sounds amazing. Don't give it all away. The kids still have
fun stuff
something
like
to
that.
look forward to. So I look around and I see a lot of artists that drawing other people's stuff, and they're making lots of money. That made me think I can make lots of money. So what do you think? I made a couple drawings before I came here. So Jimmy, hold up my drawings. What do you think of this guy? This guy's pretty popular. I see him around. What do you think of this one?
Yeah, I think that's a piece of garbage.
Garbage.
You spelled burritos wrong. I don't know why you would write burritos on
I'm
there.
not like Leo. I don't know how those words are spelled, okay? That thing is worth $100. Move on to the next one.
Okay, that
What about
was
this one?
Spider-Man, right?
Look it, this is the most popular thing here. Popular thing here.
Yeah. Oh, I think that,
It says Waka Flocka Flame. That's his signature. Waka Flocka Flame.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, I think that's drawn about as well as I would expect a retard to draw it. Yeah.
Jimmy, I'm getting depressed. Show him one more. What's this? You know this guy, he's super popular.
Oh yeah, that's fucking Captain Planet, right?
Oh God damn it, that's Groot. He goes, I am Groot.
Groot.
Everybody, look, everybody knows Groot. Everybody knows Groot.
was in
Okay,
Suicide Squad,
John,
right?
you're making me as sad as you are. We're gonna play a game, okay? So
Oh, I'm
last summer, Batman v Superman and
Sure.
Civil War answered the questions: who would win in a fight between Batman and Superman and Iron Man and Captain America?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I got some questions for you,
All
the
right.
real heavy hitters. Who would win in a fight? Okay, Jimmy, we have visual aids for this. Who would win in a fight? Martha Kent? Get the picture, Martha Kent. That's Martha Kent. Martha Kent or
right.
Martha Wayne?
Oh fuck.
Martha Wayne, which one of these two lovely ladies would win in a fight?
I think that I think Martha Wayne would get Martha Kent because she grew up in Gotham.
But she's in a pool of blood.
No, okay, that's a valid point. Okay, all right. If it's Martha Kent versus dead Martha Wayne, then Martha Kent's gonna win. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone can take on a dead body. Okay, next question. Who would win in a fight? Uncle Ben? Sorry, I have the pictures out of order. Uncle Ben or Uncle Ben?
Well, goddamn, Uncle Ben the Rice dude's gonna win.
Yeah,
He's
'cause
from
look
the
at him, he's
streets.
all dead. He's already lost. He's dead already. Uncle Ben's owning him. He's like white on rice. Uncle Ben is kicking the shit out of that dead Uncle Ben.
Oh, totally.
All right,
Absolutely.
next question. Gwen Stefani, get the picture. Gwen Stefani or Gwen Stacy?
You got. Why are so many corpses getting beat up on in this questioning?
It's a valuable question. You have one that's alive, one that's
Gwen
dead.
Stefani is a powerful woman. You know. So
The other one, her neck was too weak and it
Gwen
broke.
Stacy's dead and cartoon character.
Yep. All right. I think this is the last one. Who would win in a fight? Slipknot or Slipknot?
What is a Slipknot?
Slipknot, that's a band. They go metal, hate. You should know that.
No, what
That's
the
like
hell
your
does
life.
that do,
If your
man?
life had an inner dialogue, it'd be these guys.
Oh God, that was the Indian guy from the Suicide Squad.
He died. His head got blowed up. So it's pretty easy.
I think. Oh no, you know who wins this one? Nickelback wins.
Oh shit, with the wild card. I like it. The dark horse comes in with Nickelback. And if you like Nickelback, you realize that there's a joke in there. All right, last thing here. We're going to do some word association. I'm going to ask you some words, and you just tell me the first thing that comes to your mind, okay? Marvel. Marvel. It's not that hard. It's one word. Say something.
Comics.
DC.
Washington.
Nintendo.
Mario.
Comic books.
Fucking shitty.
America.
God bless you, Trump.
Death.
Every day.
Life.
None.
Ninjas.
Turtles.
Cheese.
Lord.
Purple.
Red.
Squid.
Fucking nasty tasting.
Jimmy.
Ugly.
All right, folks, that's it from Krakon and Jimmy. This guy is Jon Lennon. He's from Cheeselord Comics. Where can people find out more about your stuff?
Go to cheeselord.com or find John Michael Lennon on Instagram or Facebook. I will be your friend forever. Long time. Love you. Love you.
Do it, and you'll hate yourself. Hey, Channel Awesome. I've got an awesome joke for you, okay? How many tickles does it take to tickle an octopus? 10 tickles! Hey everybody, I'm here at C2E2 with this thing. I found this guy wandering around and said, hey, you want to answer some questions?
And I said, okay.
Yeah, so, what's your name?
My name is Matt.
My name's Kraken.
Hi, Kraken.
And people like to say, hey Kraken, what's Kraken? I don't like that joke. It's not
That's a
funny.
really clever joke,
No,
though,
I break
Kraken.
your legs. You say that
It's
joke
so
to me, I'll
clever.
break your legs. Don't
You
think I
already
can't.
said it.
Don't think.
No, I'm not going to say it again.
I guess I said it myself that time. That's probably not that good. But what? Ow! What are we doing here? What are we doing?
We are hanging out with a bunch of other people that like comic books and movies and TV shows and dress up as their favorite characters. And
I see a lot of that going on today.
that's pretty much everybody.
Why are
That's
you
what we
dressed
do.
up? You look
sorry?
fancy. Are you going to church?
No, I don't go to church.
But why are you dressed up like in a suit and stuff? I only wear that when I either have to go
Because I'm
to
dressed
church. Time out. Let me finish. It's called the Krakon and Jimmy show, not the Krakon and whatever your name is show. So I only wear get-ups like that when I'm going to church or a parole hearing.
I can see you looking pretty fancy in a bow tie.
The judges don't like me. I once inked in the courtroom. They said that was inappropriate, and they held me for 48 hours.
Was there a fine?
I don't know. I don't pay those things. I probably have like 6 warrants out for my arrest.
I would imagine you'd have 8.
Oh, I get it. I get it. He's a funny guy. He's a funny guy dressed up like he's going to church. Who are you?
I'm dressed as the 10th Doctor from Doctor Who.
That's a what? Doctor who?
Yes,
Doctor
Doctor
what? What is Doctor what?
Allons-y! Oh shit, wrong one.
He came at me with a kitchen utensil. What is this Doctor what?
He's an alien who travels through time and space going on.
Does he have a comic book?
adventures. I don't know if he has a comic book, but I imagine he would.
What is this then? This is the C2E2, the comic book
Chicago
convention.
Comic and Entertainment
Then why are there
Expo.
so many Doctor Who's here if they ain't got a comic book?
Because they can travel through time.
Okay.
And they're also entertainment.
Okay. Is this what he looks like?
This is what one of them looks like. I'm pretty accurate. I think I need more hair. That's about
Have
it.
you met Jimmy? Have you seen Jimmy?
I have seen
Jimmy's
Jimmy.
cosplaying. Aren't
I've
you
seen
cosplaying?
Jimmy.
Jimmy, what are you dressed up as?
I'm not dressed up, actually.
What are you then?
I'm a person.
Nah, keep telling yourself that. So Matt, what's the favorite thing you've seen here so far?
I've seen a lot of things I like. A lot of girls dress nice. But I don't think I can nail down one
Hey,
specific
I've
thing
seen
that I
about like 6 signs that say cosplay ain't consent, so keep your wandering eyes to yourself. Hey,
Hey,
what's your favorite thing you've seen?
I can't nail down one thing. I don't have an answer for your question. What do you want from me?
Have you bought any prints of Deadpool?
Not yet, but it may be on the docket for later.
You seem like a unique individual. I think you're the only one not walking around buying
I'm
something
so
with Deadpool
unique
on
that I
it.
have 13 different faces. That's how unique I am.
That's it. That's all for C2E2. We did it. What do you think of our first show? How did I do, Jimmy?
How did you do?
Yeah, how did I do? I thought I was pretty excellent.
No, you actually weren't. I think all the viewers at home were actually hoping you weren't going
I
to make it
wasn't
to
good.
the end. Yeah,
I
no.
wasn't good. What did I do that wasn't good?
What didn't you do that
I
was
let you
good?
talk the whole time.
Oh
You
my
took
God,
over the
again
entire
with this
show.
guy. He won't stop.
You know
He
what?
never does.
This show is
You know
called
what?
the Kraken and Jimmy Show.
Yeah, well, maybe
People
it should
aren't
be
just
called the
watching
Jimmy
it
and Jimmy
to-
Show. Maybe we should just not have the Kraken.
You know,
Has
I
anybody
don't
thought
know
about
why
that?
I got involved with. What are you anyway? What is this that I'm
I'm a
working with?
person. I think we've been over this.
Oh yeah,
at
keep
least
telling yourself that, and
50
maybe someone else will
times
do
today.
that.
I told
But I thought our first episode
You know
was
what?
like the best
Maybe we'll
episode
see him
ever.
next time at
It's
Wizard
the
World. Maybe
Kraken
we'll see it
and
C2E2
Jimmy Show.
next year, but
It's
you
the
don't know.
Kraken and Jimmy
It's
Show.
gonna be the
Okay,
no
you know
show.
what? Fine,
Keep
whatever.
that up. So you know what? You're riding in the tank when we get
Kraken
home.
and Jimmy Show.
That's it.
Like, subscribe,
That's it,
comment in the
folks.
bottom because we love comments.
Yeah,
We read all
don't
of them.
do it for him.
No,
Do it.
we don't.
Just
But
do it.
all right, next time. Episode over. I've had enough of this thing.
Okay, get out of here.